Welcome back here to lacrosse now. Indoors, the U.S. men's indoor team coming off third place finish in last fall's World Indoor Championships. The U.S. has finished third in all 5 tournaments held so far, finishing behind Canada and the Iroquois Nationals in every single one. The leader this time around, Regy Thorpe, the former All-American at Syracuse, spent his entire NLL career with the Rochester Nighthawks, eventually ending up back at his alma mater as an assistant coach under Gary Gait on the Orange women's team. This past year, though, moving on, along with leading the U.S. national team, he also led the expansion New York Riptide in its first season in the National Lacrosse League. So it's time to go on call here with the head coach of the U.S. men's national indoor team, Regy Thorpe. Regy, we're going to look back at a terrific World Championships for you guys in the World Indoors and a pivotal game in the semifinals against the Iroquois Nationals. And we've got a couple of plays to break down to show maybe some people who aren't as familiar with the indoor game some pointers, okay?
Sure.
Let's start off. You picked out a defensive play here early on, and I'm going to have you walk me through what stands out about this play.
Well, like I said, our defense came to play. You know, I mean, Coach Schiller, Coach Joe had our defense rolling all night. They were stingy. To be 2-2 with the Iroquois in the third quarter was an amazing job there. So just a great defensive sequence here. Timmy Edwards getting a little transition for us. You know, maybe could have went one more pass back to Matty Dunn there, but a great sequence by our defense there. Again, they showed up all tournament, especially in these semifinals.
Moving to the offensive side of the ball, for people unfamiliar, indoor is so much about the different sides of the floor in terms of lefties and righties, and we're going to work on one side of the floor here with this next play.
Yeah, and we're strong left in this clip here, but you know, Joey Ressateris does a great job touching the ball in the corner, going to seal his guy, get a little pick for Connor Kelly, and CK just has a monster shot from the outside there. But again, all 5 guys working together, McCardle, Blaze, and Matty Rambo, keeping their guys occupied in order for Joey Ressateris and Connor Kelly to make that 2-man play there. And except CK made a great shot there. And
then we're going to go to the other side of the floor for this next play.
Yeah, I mean, Trevor Baptiste, he was a monster in this game. Johnny Rannigan, Joel White supporting him. But we come out, have a good offensive sequence. McCardle and Gale do some banging. We're strong right here. Cody Rasmuth cuts through the middle there, occupies 2 Iroquois defenders, and Joey Ressateris has a nice shot, step-down shot from the outside there. So, again, great offense there that Coach Milliman implemented and Coach Hobart, and it was a great sequence to give us a lead.
So we now move on to the portion of the Coaches on Call segment where we've got a bunch of questions that have come in on Instagram thanks to U.S. Lacrosse, and we're going to roll through them with some suggestions for some different coaches and people around the sport, okay? So first up, this one coming in from Porcis Terp. What was going through your mind during that USA-Iroquois game that could have led the USA to being a gold medal contender? What was your post-game speech like to the team?
Well, I was just, really proud of our guys. I mean, to be up, 6-5 going into the third period. Guys had a lot of belief in the locker room, and we came together as the tournament went. We had guys missing early on because the PLL. But guys just battled, and they kept believing. We felt we were getting better every day. Our coaching staff did an amazing job, top to bottom. Our trainers keeping guys healthy. So again, just getting better. We're really proud of our effort there. We came up short, but we certainly closed the gap.
So our next question coming in from Monday Cals on Instagram as well. This one's broad for you. This is a loaded question. What does the future hold for U.S. men's indoor team, the U.S. men's indoor team?
Well, I mean, our World Games were last September there, so the U19s just got canceled and rescheduled for next year there. So we're some years out there. So there's certainly, we're just going to keep evaluating. We have the most Americans ever playing in the NLL this year. So we see that player pool only growing. We're tracking all those American players, and I think you're just going to see more and more Americans playing, which is going to grow our player pool. We had 18 of our 23-man roster was active in the NLL as of a couple weeks ago. And then we had 3 other guys that went to training camp. So we had 21 of our 23 players that were either at training camp or on active roster in the NLL. So the future is bright.